Hi everyone, it's Erin. I'm so glad you decided to join me today for a eyeshadow tutorial. I did the lighting a little bit different today. I'm still sitting in front of a window. Let's see, I hope that's okay. I hope you guys can see. I think once I take my glasses off and we're focusing on the eyes, I think you'll really be able to see a little bit better. So, but you guys, wait, I cannot wait to tell you, I ordered a ring light last night with a tripod and everything to hold my phone, so I will have much better lighting in videos to come. It won't be this awful. Not that natural light is bad, it's just I can see right now I'm getting some shadows and it's kind of overcast today, but we're going to try to work through this. So, welcome to my eyeshadow tutorial. Now, today I want to show you guys how to do a wearable smoky eye. That out of everything so far that I've had you guys ask me about or to do a video or tutorial about, the most common one that I've gotten was the smoky eye. Is there a way to do it so we don't look like we're getting punched in the eye, is what I've heard from a few people, which believe me, I know a smoky eye can go from beautiful to it looks like a bruise real quick, and it can end up, you know, underneath the eye. So believe me, I understand how easily that can happen. But today I'm going to show you hopefully a couple tips and tricks that'll help out your smoky eye routine, and so you won't have those problems anymore. Okay, so we're going to get started. Now, I already have a little bit of lip balm on. I don't have any foundation on. I did do my eyebrows because we'll touch on that a little bit in a different video. But I do want to show you what I use, just so if you're curious to what I use for my brows. I really like, you guys, the NYX. If you can see this, it's gonna make it, there we go. What exactly is this called? The Micro Brow Pencil from NYX. Now, I also own an Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil. I love that as well. Just, it's not quite the right color for me anymore now that I went a little bit darker with my hair and not so red, so I went to this one in NYX, which I am using black. It's great. I put a little in the tail of my brow, I fill in a little bit here, and then I go in with Lime Crime. I know it's going to be really hard to see. Look, I don't even know how to do this. It's really hard to see. I go in with this Lime Crime eyebrow gel. And you guys, this is so awesome. I don't know if you can see. That brush is super tiny. Now, I don't have very many eyebrows. I have to draw a lot of them on because, like I said in my last video, I overplucked as a teenager and they never grew back. So, well, let me rephrase that. They grow everywhere where I don't want them to be, not where I need them to grow. So, I use a little bit of the brow pencil, do my tail. I love brow gel. I need brow gel because the little hair that I do have is like, it wants to go in every which direction, right? So I need a little bit, I need something to give me a little bit of hold. This is amazing. This gives a little bit of color, which is great, especially for those of us if we dye our hair, our eyebrows don't quite match. This just gently coats the hair with a little bit of color. The brush is super tiny. I'm going to show you guys again. I have never found a brush that tiny because that was my biggest problem, right? Some other eyebrow gels, I go to swipe it on, I end up getting it all over my eyelid. It doesn't even catch the hair. This one, I have no problem. I have control. I can do the tail, get those fine little blonde baby hairs I have on the end to give them just a little bit of color. Okay, anyway, I'm so sorry. I rambled about brows. Here we go. Now we'll get to the eyeshadow. Okay, so first, I'm going to show you guys today the smoky eye. So I'm going to show two different versions, okay? On this eye, we're going to do a little bit of a deeper smoky eye where we're going to do a gradient. We're going to start with a darker color here on the lid, and it's going to gradually fade up to the brow bone. And we're going to do a little shadow underneath, little pencil liner and mascara, maybe some lashes will be done. On this side, I'm going to show you guys how to do my favorite new smoky eye look, which is like my go-to every day. I say smoky, it's not overdone smoky. You guys will see I'm going to use the same colors on both eyes, but just a little bit different technique and application. On this eye, I'm going to do a little bit of the lighter color all over my lid as opposed to dark on the lid, and that's going to really open up the eye. I'm going to do a little darker shadow on the outer corner. We'll be good to go. Okay, so now I've wasted a lot of time talking about it. I need to just show it. So I'm going to start off with, now you guys, I usually use an eye primer. Today I'm going to use a little bit of NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in dark brown, because I am going to place a little bit of this on my lid. Look at that. You can, now you guys, you can use a contour color. I just want something as a base for my eyeshadow to give the powder that I'm going to put on top of it just a little bit more depth. Okay. Now, you guys, I said I was blind in the last video, so I am going to lift up my mirror slightly just to check this, since I was using the phone as a mirror. But I'll let you guys see. Okay. So remember, this eye is going to be darker on the lid going up. This eye is going to be a little bit lighter. I'm just doing this to show you there's no right or wrong way to do a smoky eye. Really, it's just based on personal preference. So I'm just showing you 2 ways that you can achieve it with the same 3 eyeshadows that I'm going to use. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, so I put a little bit of a dark base on this eye. And then I'm going to go in with a flatter brush. I wish I had our Mascara Beauty double-ended eye brushes to use, but I don't. So today we are going to just use some MAC brushes. Okay, but I am going to go in with a couple of my Mascara Beauty eyeshadows. I'm going to first go in with Midnight, and Midnight is not a black. Midnight's like a gray, smoky, and that's a matte. And I'm going to pat. Let me set my palette down for 1 second, you guys. Oh, no, I need that for my mirror. We're going to pat that onto the lid. Right on top of where I put that little bit of that NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. Okay? That's just to give us a nice deep dark base. Help our shadow go on smoother. Okay? So there we go. So we have a little bit of Midnight. Now, I'm not even going to blend that. I just pressed the brush onto my lid to really place the color, and we're not even going to worry about blending that yet. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in with my second color, which is GG. This is a Mascara Beauty eyeshadow. It's a light shimmery, medium tone, shimmery, taupey brown kind of a color. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of a fluffier brush. And I'm going to take GG on my brush, and right where that deeper color, need a little bit more, meets my eyelid, we're going to pat GG and then do a windshield wiper motion. Like that. Okay? So we put the darker color of Midnight on the bottom half of the lid. Now we're taking a little bit of GG, and it's not showing up as much on the camera. So let's put a little bit more windshield wiper motion in the crease of GG, right where those two meet. That'll blend out that Midnight just enough to give you a nice gradient. Can you guys see? So Midnight blended up into GG. Okay, now I'm going to take a flat end of another brush. I'm going to take a little bit of Glamazing. Glamazing is my powder illuminator that I broke the other day, and I'm just going to take the tiniest bit of her and sweep her right under my eyebrow. And that just added a little bit of radiance, a little shine, a little shimmer, and it kind of blended where GG and my bare skin met. Okay, so that's it. That's it for the top of that eye, you guys. Now, I'm going to go in with a little bit of pencil eyeliner, and this is just something I like to do. I'm going to tightline my waterline, and tightlining means I'm going to look down and go on that inner rim. Ooh, I just put myself in the eye. That inner rim of your eye there. That's called your waterline. So tightlining is essentially putting the eyeliner onto your waterline. And what that's going to do is create a nice smoky base at your lashes. So it'll have a nice, smooth, even smokiness to it, and you won't see any bits of your skin tone showing through. And that can really help your lashes look fuller and really make all the difference with a smoky eye. So I do recommend doing it on your top lashes. I like to tight line on the bottom lash line as well. Not everybody does. Sometimes that can close up the eye a little bit, but I'm going to do it today just so you guys can see how it looks, okay? So right in between my top lashes on my waterline, just a little bit of black pencil, and then I'm going to go on my bottom waterline. And add that there. Okay, now I'm going to take my regular pencil and just press it right along my lash line, you guys. Now I am a winged liquid eyeliner girl. That is my favorite thing to do. But with a nice soft blended smoky eye like this, for this eye we're going to do a little pencil on that top lash line. So it doesn't really look like I have a lot of liner, just like my lashes are nice and black already without even putting mascara on. And then I'm going to go a little bit on the bottom here on the outer corner, right below my waterline, just kind of connect those two on my outer corner. Okay. Now I'm going to go back in with Gigi, that same kind of shimmery taupey brown I used, and we're going to go underneath the eye. From the inner corner out, and that just smudges that up and gives just a little softness and smokiness under there. Now we're going to do some mascara. And you guys, I always do a little bit of mascara on my lashes, even if I'm going to be putting on false lashes, which I really like to do, especially when I take the time to do my makeup, because my eyelashes are pretty non-existent. I like the look that mascara gives. In fact, I love the look that mascara gives to my lashes, but I really like that little extra oomph that false lashes give. But we do that last. Okay, so I like to do everything first. Typically, I start with my eyes first. I do my eyebrows, then I move to my eyeshadow. Once my eyes are done, besides the lashes, false lashes, then I go and do the rest of my face. Then once the rest of my face is done, the lashes are the last thing I go in to do. I like that. It works for me. It also helps my lashes be a little more reusable. We don't have a lot of fallout on them. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off topic. So, okay, so if you guys can see, so here we have a smoky eye, darker on the lid, gently fading up to a little bit of Gigi in my crease with a little glamazing under my brow bone. Sorry, guys, I know my viewfinder's up here at the top of the camera. A little eyeliner in my waterline and a little Gigi underneath my eye and a coat of mascara. Okay? See, look at that. Wow. I will say, I am one of those people, when I put makeup on, I don't even look like the same person. But, okay, so here's that smoky eye. On this eye, I'm going to show you guys a little bit my favorite everyday go-to smoky eye. This is a little bit more dramatic, a little more for nighttime. Those of you who are having a hard time with putting that darker lid or color on your lid might like this eye better. It might not, you know, look like you got punched as much. Some people have a hard time with all this darkness on their lid. So on this side, we're going to add Gigi, the color I used in my crease here, all over to really brighten everything up. Okay, so I'm not even going to use an eyeshadow base on this eye. I'm going to take my same flat brush that I used on this side, and I'm going to dip into my color Gigi. Sorry guys, let me look in the mirror a little bit better. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of pat and place this all over my lid where I put that darker color before. And I want you guys, as soon as I'm done here, I'll look at the camera so you can see a difference. So where we had that dark matte shadow on the other eye, I put Gigi. See all that shimmer? So that's really going to brighten up the eye already. This eye kind of looks a little bit closed. This is a little bit softer. Actually, you could think of it this way. Daytime smoky eye, nighttime smoky eye. I like just a little bit of smokiness in my eyeshadow always. So for me, this is a good smoky eye. Okay, so little bit of Gigi. I'm going to go in again with a little black pencil in my waterline. Again, that's just something I like to do. I find it makes a huge, huge difference. I am going to put a little in my bottom waterline. Again, personal preference. I didn't even go all the way in. You guys, like 3/4 of the way in the waterline on the top, 3/4 of the way in on the bottom. That's done. Now I'm going to do a wing. So we didn't do a wing on this eye, like I said, because I wanted the shadow to really be the front and center of your smokiness on this side, right? On my everyday side, I like to do a wing. So I'm not getting so much darkness on my lid, is the drama and darkness and richness I'm going to get from that wing. So that wing and the lashes are really going to give that smoky effect without so much darkness here. So for those of you that are having a hard time with these smoky eyeshadows, this might be the way for you to go. It'll kind of open up the eye and really brighten it up. So I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Eye Booster. This is my favorite. It's waterproof liquid liner. Oh, I picked up the wrong one. That one is empty. Give it a little shake. And I'm going to start with my tail. Now I'll do a more detailed video on a wing later, but we'll just do a little wing now. Okay, so small wing. Now, you can make your wing however big or small you like. That is all you. That is all personal preference. I like a bigger wing. So after I went in, I did my tail first. I brought the liquid liner onto my lash line. And you guys, it's never perfect, right? Never. So don't worry about that at all. I'm going to fill in any spots I see missing here. And then, like I said, I like a little bit of a bigger wing, so I'm going to go in and just extend that tail tiny, tiny bit. Like that. Okay? So, I think you guys can already see a difference. So I'm still getting smokiness, right? From that black liner. But it's not closing my eye up as much, or it's not quite as dramatic as this side. A little bit more wearable, like I said, especially for the daytime. Okay? So we're going to do, oops. Now that I did my liquid liner on the top, going with the same color that we used on the top there, Gigi, same brush, and I like to go under my lash line as well, just to give a little something to balance that out. Now I didn't put any liquid liner on my bottom lash line. I don't personally like the way that looks. It doesn't wear well for me. I did do the little bit of pencil in my waterline underneath. So I'm going to take Midnight, which I didn't even use up top. Midnight, match gray right here. I'm going to take that same brush, and just on the outer corner of my bottom lash line, I like to place, can you guys see that? I placed a little bit of Midnight. I like to do that. It gives a little bit of smokiness to this bottom lash line without being too harsh or too dark. It kind of balances out your wing here, so you have a little bit of a shadow. It works for me. I like it. So I wanted to pass that on to you guys. So, okay, and I'm just taking my brush and blending that ever so slightly, so we have it slightly darker on the outer corner. That's all the shadow we're going to do. Now it's time for mascara. And I'm using the They're Real from Benefit. I don't even know if they make it in a waterproof version. This is not waterproof. My eyes water constantly, even though I don't wear contacts anymore. I have cats. Cat hair is always, and I mean always, in my eyes. So they're constantly watering, and this really does a good job of staying put. So, not so good, say, if you were to go swimming, but it is a great wearing non-waterproof mascara for the everyday. So, there I did a coat of mascara on my top lashes. I'm going to do a little bit on my bottom. I love good mascara on the bottom lashes. I just feel like it balances everything out, really opens up your eyes. So there we go. Gigi wing liner, mascara, a little bit of Midnight underneath with the black liner and the waterline. Oh my gosh, you guys, wait, I forgot to put the glamazing. Now we are going to do the glamazing under the brow on this eye also, like we did before on the other eye. There we go. So we got a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to take a little bit of shimmer, the glamazing, and put it right on the inner corners of both my eyes. I really like how that brightens up and opens everything up because I get real dark there. And there we go. So there is an eyeshadow tutorial for a more dramatic smoky eye using Midnight GG and glamazing. And here's a more wearable, I feel wearable, everyday kind of a look with a little smoky GG on the lid, a nice wing, a little GG and Midnight underneath, and glamazing under the brow. You know what, you guys? I was going to show you lashes, but I think we'll save that for next time. So thank you so much for bearing with me through this video again. I know I lost my train of thought quite a few times, which, if you know me, it happens all the time anyway. So thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for being here. Please stay tuned, and we will have more detailed videos later. All right, you guys. See you next time. Bye.